The government of Bihar has conducted a caste census, revealing population numbers and socio-economic data of different caste groups, marking a historic move towards social justice. However, concerns arise over Chief Minister Nitish Kumar's focus on expanding reservations to 65%, seen as pouring new wine into old bottles. The contemporary context emphasizes the need for innovative approaches to address caste inequalities, global economic challenges, authoritarian governance, and the rise of Hindutva ideology. The article urges Bihar's ruling coalition to break from past habits and redefine caste politics in line with the evolving social justice agenda.
The article highlights India's progress towards the 2030 Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs) in leaving no one behind, emphasizing the role of digital public infrastructure (DPI) in providing digital identities and access to services for almost all citizens. During India's G20 presidency, it led in establishing the G20 framework for systems of digital public infrastructure. The piece discusses digital South-South cooperation, with over 97 million people in various countries benefiting from the Bangalore-developed open-source ID system. Norway, a supporter of digital public goods, pledges to be a frontrunner in the 50 in 5 campaign, aiming to make national digital goods globally available. The article encourages collaboration with India to draw lessons from its digital journey for other nations.
India's voting patterns at the UN General Assembly regarding Israeli strikes on Gaza remain unclear. 2 weeks after abstaining from a ceasefire resolution, India voted in favor of 5 resolutions critical of Israel's settlements in occupied territories, supporting Palestinian rights and UNRWA in Gaza. The official explanation citing routine affirmation of traditional policy adds confusion. India's stance on the crisis, supporting a two-state solution, remains unchanged, but it hasn't explicitly called for a ceasefire or condemned strikes on civilian targets. The government's position needs clarification, especially considering upcoming global summits where India could address the conflict and propose solutions.
The Supreme Court has directed the Indian government to formulate guidelines safeguarding the interests of media professionals regarding the seizure of their digital devices, addressing concerns raised by recent actions against journalists. The guidelines should require judicial warrants for device seizures, specify expected information, and protect journalists from self-incrimination. They must ensure data security, prevent leaks or tampering, and mandate the deletion of irrelevant data. The court emphasizes the importance of a balanced approach, suggesting transparency in guideline drafting through public consultations. Additionally, it underscores the need to update laws on search and seizure to account for digital realities.
In a significant development, 8 former Indian Navy officers were handed the death penalty by Qatar's local court on 26 October. The officers, working for Dahra Global Technologies and consultancy services, were detained by Qatari authorities in August 2022. The case raises concerns similar to other incidents involving the arrest of Indian nationals abroad. India's options include legal appeals within Qatar, utilizing the 2015 agreement on the transfer of sentenced prisoners, and possibly seeking International Court of Justice intervention. The article emphasizes diplomatic efforts, considering the economic ties and expatriate community in Qatar, and highlights the role of global human rights organizations.
The article discusses the political dynamics in Kerala amid the Israel-Hamas conflict, with the Left Democratic Front, LDF, and United Democratic Front, UDF, coalitions organizing pro-Palestine protests. The Communist Party of India, Marxist, CPI-M, invited the Indian Union Muslim League, IUML, a UDF ally, for a solidarity event, aiming to expose divisions within the Muslim community. The IUML initially delayed its response, later rejecting the invitation. The Congress criticized the CPI-M for attempting outreach, highlighting the IUML's historic alignment with the Congress. The BJP plans anti-Hamas rallies, seeking Christian voter support, while the CPI-M engages disgruntled Congress members on the Palestine issue. The Catholic Church disapproves of parties vying for Muslim votes.
An analysis of hourly particulate matter levels in 2023 indicates that several Indian cities, including Delhi, Noida, Gurugram, Lucknow, Ahmedabad, Chennai, and Kolkata, recorded their highest pollution levels around Diwali, 12th November. The hourly pollution levels crossed the 500 micrograms per cubic meter (GM superscript 3) mark, primarily due to firecrackers. The experiment by the Chest Research Foundation in 2016 demonstrated a significant increase in pollution during Diwali, with certain firecrackers emitting high levels of PM2.5 particles. The data highlights the impact of Diwali celebrations on air quality, emphasizing the need for pollution control measures during festivals.
Elon Musk, at the Bletchley Park Summit on AI, envisioned a future where AI replaces all human labor, eliminating the need for work. This idea aligns with John Maynard Keynes' view of technological advancements reducing working hours, potentially leading to a world without work. However, Karl Marx argued that work provides meaning to human life, and capitalism alienates individuals from the product of their labor. In the context of AI, the article questions whether a world without work is feasible within the current capitalist system and explores the need for new institutional arrangements to address challenges posed by technological disruptions.
Spain's socialist government, led by Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez, has struck a controversial amnesty deal with the hardline Catalan separatist party, Together for Catalonia, to secure another 4-year term. Carles Puigdemont, former regional president and MEP, is the key figure, offering 7 seats in exchange for amnesty related to the 2017 secessionist movement. Critics argue the deal undermines the principle of equality before the law, with protests reflecting public discontent. The move signals a shift in Sanchez's earlier stance on amnesty. Another general election is uncertain, given Spain's post-electoral stalemate and a fragmented political spectrum.
The electric battery, a crucial component of modern convenience and sustainability, has evolved from Luigi Galvani's 1780 experiment to today's sophisticated lithium-ion (Li-ion) batteries. Alessandro Volta's voltaic pile and Michael Faraday's work laid the foundation for understanding electrochemical cells with redox reactions at their core. Batteries, collections of cells, have a cathode, positive electrode, and an anode, negative electrode, facilitating oxidation and reduction reactions. Li-ion batteries, rechargeable and widely used in smartphones and electric vehicles, exemplify advancements in battery technology. The focus on batteries, including fuel cells and hydrogen, remains integral for future energy solutions.
The Rashtriya Vigyan Puraskar, RVP, India's revamped science and medicine award system, replaces nearly 300 awards and includes categories such as Vigyan Shri, Vigyan Yuvashanti Swaroop Bhatnagar, Vigyan Teen, and Vigyan Ratna. Open to a broader group, including innovators and technologists, the RVP spans 13 scientific domains. Eliminating cash prizes in favor of certificates and medals, it aims for equitable gender representation and caters to the global Indian diaspora. However, concerns include the absence of dedicated citations for teaching, mentoring, and science communication and the age limit for the Vigyan Yuva SSB award hindering gender parity.